cheap. Yay!
Now this first car looks like something you'd see straight out of Rocket League. I mean, it's tiny, it's smashed together, it's got the wide hips, it's got the wide body, it's low to the ground. It's amazing looking. It's also about the size of a fishbowl. And the madmen behind this build managed to shoehorn a 4.7 liter, 430 horsepower, 351 pound-foot V8 naturally aspirated under the hood of this little beast.
If you're thinking what I am, you're wondering how fast it is. Well, in terms of 0 to highway speeds, it's faster than the Audi R8. That's right, it's faster than the Starkmobile, which comes in at 4.3 seconds. This little maniac manages to do 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds flat.
Wow, that's actually pretty good.
I know, that's the best one I've done yet.
Anyway, meet the one-off built by the madmen over at Aston Martin, the Signet V8. Now, a really awesome thing about this car is it's actually based on the Toyota IQ. That's right, that little itty bitty, what used to be a Scion that makes like less than 100 horsepower, is now this wonderful looking monstrosity.
Yeah, it's so square, it is so wide, and it's already got such a short wheelbase.
It looks like a mini DTM car. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And it's fast.
It's really fast. I mean, it's as if Aston Martin themselves just took a cue from Ant-Man and released their own tiny piece of their own.
Yeah.
Kind of. You get what I'm trying to say.
There's absolutely nothing predictable about this. It's so. Just Aston Martin and a Toyota are not two things that, like, in my mind, cross over into each other at all. But here they are, and they've done it in a way that exactly.
And if you're wondering, the Signet V8, like I said, it's a Toyota IQ. It's based on the old Vantage S. So it's using the Vantage S subframes, suspension, brakes, and the 7-speed automatic transmission. So it's basically a Vantage S shoved into an IQ. Which, who would have thought there's enough space for all that anyway?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I wonder how much weight that even adds to it.
Yeah, I couldn't find any weight specs, but
I mean,
anyone knows.
Probably light.
Let us know your thoughts on this car in the comments below.
Yeah, we're curious what you think. It's a wicked hybrid. Not literally a hybrid, but
hybrid build.
Yes. Would you pay money for this?
Yeah. Would you buy it?
You guys want to drive?
Yeah. Would you buy it?
I don't know if I'd buy it, but I definitely like to drive it.
I'd buy it. That'd be like one of those cars that I just love to own, to just like trip people out with. You know, just show up to like Coffee and Cars in or something. Just Or
just be cruising down the highway and pull up next to a 5.0 or something. And just...
What the f? That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
The next car that we wanted to talk about is a new car. Well, it's an existing car that the manufacturer has decided to do something new and exciting, and could be hazardous. It could be awesome. We'll see when it comes out. It's slated to debut in 2020. And this car is the rumored hybrid Camaro. That's right, GM is working on a Camaro that is going to be hybridized. Now, whether this is going to be more of a economy or a performance hybrid, we're not really sure. What we do know is that there was a competition held between, I believe, 10 different engineering schools where they were given Camaros, V6 autos, and they were given 4 years to create a hybrid powertrain based off of that Camaro. Some people kept the V6, some went with a V8, others went with the Turbo 4.
I didn't think anybody kept the V6.
I think one did, yeah.
Okay.
One kept the V6. Basically, this was just an exercise for both GM and for the schools, and I think Google was sponsoring it, to push the envelope of hybrid technology, but also to learn, what would be the best configuration. And from this, it's kind of interesting. One of the things that we did learn is that a pre-production vehicle made it to the 2-liter 4-cylinder and the circulated hybrid engine, put out somewhere around 451 horsepower and like 500 torque.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, welcome back to the 80s where you have these massive torque numbers.
Right? I mean, what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think of a hybrid Camaro?
Controversial.
It is. It's like it's a muscle car. It's a pony car. It's supposed to be raw and visceral and loud and smack you and probably try to kill you. But with the hybridization of it, I mean, that can come in regenerative braking.
Torque vectoring.
Yeah, torque vectoring. We've got battery packs for extended range. I mean, there's a lot of different ways that they can go about doing this. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, GM's always been really good about bringing really high-end tech to the masses.
Lower tier cars, yeah. It's very true. But at the same time, that kind of is why they have a lot of recall issues.
To be outdone, Ford is also intending to drop a hybrid Mustang in 2020 as well. We'll have to see how that's going to look. It looks like the pony cars are amping up the pony car war once again. I think it's more significant for the concept of hybrids than it is for the Mustang and Camaro, because the Mustang and Camaro are both genuinely kind of a performance car, but a car of the masses, and it's definitely the hybrid scene stepping in a way it's never been there before. It's always been this
more really economy based, like if you just want to go putt around town and not really
almost
have fun or go fast.
Economy based type thing.
Kind of sort of, yeah, it has. Most hybrids out there are ugly, slow, and pretty boring.
Yeah.
So it's going to be pretty cool that they're going to be bringing something exciting into the hybrid market that's not in the six figures. Other than the i8, because that's exciting, but six figures, there really isn't anything in the hybrid market that's not going to bore you as you look at it.
Yeah, the production numbers on this for the Mustang and the Camaro could both be massive.
Yeah, and I don't know if we could cover this, but the Mustang, Ford's also working on a hybrid F-150 and a all-electric 300-mile range SUV. So
that torque could be really nice for towing.
It could be. Maybe something to rival Tesla. There is rumor of Tesla working on a truck. There is rumors of that. Yeah, there is rumors of that. But I think they want to do their semi first.
A semi?
Yeah, they've been working on an all-electric semi for a while now. It has like 500-mile range on it, and it's supposed to be, you know, loads of torque, good power, so they can accelerate off the roads. So, yeah, really cool things coming out in the hybrid market to look forward to. Let us know in the comments below what you guys think. What are your thoughts on the hybrid Camaro? You know, what does this mean for Chevrolet? What does it mean for the Camaro market?
Yeah.
What does it mean for Ford? And what does it mean for the hybrid industry and the performance enthusiast world as a whole, where one of the two most well-known muscle cars that were always raw are now going hybrid? What does that mean?
I kind of wonder if this is more intended for the European market.
I think it probably is. That could have something to do with that. Speaking of European or non-American markets, Australia gets a new cop car, and it's a crazy one.
Yeah, you would never see this one coming.
No, because if you didn't know this, Holden and Ford Australia have both pulled out and closed up shop. So there are no more manufacturing cars in Australia right now. Which means that currently the cup cars they have, the Holdens and the Fords, the Falcons and the HSVs, Commodores, are becoming very expensive to maintain because they're not made anymore. Parts, you can't even get parts. So this is forcing the Australian government to look elsewhere for cop cars, suitable cop cars. And lo and behold, they're looking at the brand new Kia Stinger.
I mean, this car has already made a big splash coming into the scene.
It has.
And this is just another big splash right there.
Yeah, it's like, wait,
it's
what?
It's going to be a cop car now.
Kia Stinger going to be a cop car? Why? Well, it hits all the points that Australia wants for a cop car. For one, it's fast. It's got over 400 horsepower out of the box. It's got 4 doors and it's comfortable. It meets everything that they need to have a good police cruiser. So I can definitely see why they're wanting to do that. But man, that's going to be interesting.
I mean, Korea and Australia, they're pretty much neighbors.
Yeah, I wonder if, I'll drop my notes here. I wonder if this means that the US might follow suit, maybe? I don't know. But twin turbo V6 cop cars in Australia. You Aussies, you better watch out. That brings us to our closing segment for the day. Goodwood Festival of Speed. This has always been an event that I've always wanted to go to, and I plan to be able to make it out there very soon. Maybe next year. We'll see. And if we do go, you guys will know firsthand.
In the meantime, though, it's really cool checking out all the footage.
Yeah. awesome cars and the crazy things that happened.
A lot of really high-end SUVs this year.
Crazy.
Yeah, there's something going on with the SUV market. I was reading a article a while back ago, and it said that mid-size sedan, the compact sedan market right now is dying at an alarming rate. They said that in the used car market, it is very hard to get a good deal on a mid-size or compact sedan because everyone's buying brand new crossover SUVs and SUVs, which means that the used car market doesn't have very many used sedans, which means the price is going to go up. So if you're trying to find a used sedan, you're probably going to end up paying more than what's actually worth just because there's not that many of them. So if you are in the used car market, make sure you do your research and make sure you're looking for the most value proposition. Not necessarily the cheapest car, but the most value, because you may be able to get a car that's, say, a 2010, but they only want, like, 15 grand for, whereas you may be able to get a car that's a little bit newer with lesser miles for maybe like a grand more, but it'll last you longer in the long run. So just make sure you, if you're looking for a used car, a used sedan, just give it time. Make sure you're getting the best value for your money, because right now,
for most people, a car is the second biggest purchase they'll make in their life.
Exactly. So just do research and make sure you're getting the best value for your buck. Thank you guys so much for checking it out. We really do appreciate it. We do apologize for the long hiatus of no uploads. We've had a lot of things going on, but more on that as it comes. We're going to be getting the heads on the engine very, very soon, and then from there,
parts are on the way.
Yeah, from there it's getting the car to put it in, and all that comes with that. So once again, thank you guys so much for checking it out. We really appreciate it. Drop us a comment if you haven't already. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the Cygnet V8, the hybrid Camaro, the hybrid Mustang, and Australia's new Stinger cop cars. Thanks again. You guys are awesome. Remember
Please
to go
hit
out
that
there.
like button.
And
make sure to
awesome.
subscribe and tell your friends and do something awesome.
Peace.